Hello, hello. Yes, yeah, we're here just watching the NFC Championship game. There's a very good chance. Welcome to the live stream. Just a little bit music and just getting that going here. So it's a watch along. So if you're into the NFL, I'm guessing you're watching the game as well. It's 14-6 in favor of the Philadelphia Eagles. The Commanders 6, Philadelphia 14. So two touchdowns currently for the Philadelphia Eagles. Both touchdowns by Saquon Barkley, a 40-yard touchdown run, and also actually a 60-yard. Oh my goodness. Saquon Barkley is going to actually tear up the Washington Commanders. That should be interesting to see. Okay, so just watching the game here. The Eagles got a ball. They third and one. It's 11:02 in the second quarter. This game is going to be interesting, but there's a very good chance the Philadelphia Eagles basically run over the Washington Commanders, and this game ends pretty fast, and we get ready for what I would consider the big game of the day, which is the Buffalo Bills away to the Kansas City Chiefs. Is the Kansas City Chiefs gonna three-peat with Patrick Mahomes? If they win the Buffalo Bills tonight, then they're one step away from actually being three-time Super Bowl back to back champions. So it's first and 10, second quarter, 10:21. Saquon Barkley, 3 yards. Just waiting for a timeout here. Just going to do a quick recap, get up to speed properly on the stats for the game. Saquon Barkley already has 61 yards, 3 rushes, and 2 touchdowns. Yeah, his line was set at 129 rushing yards. He's already almost halfway there. That seemed like a lot, but this Washington defense would not be able to stop Saquon Barkley. Oh, great Giants. Um, well, the Giants lost Philadelphia game with Saquon Barkley coming over from the New York Giants. Ooh, one-on-one AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts did not find him. This will be fun. It's gonna be a few hours here. We're gonna do this live stream and then to the big game of the night. Expectation. I don't know. Josh Allen would have to be Superman tonight to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. The Eagles have the ball on the Washington 27, so you would expect them to get at least a field goal here. And better still, a touchdown, 3rd and 6. This game is getting away from Washington quickly if they can put up 7 points. Well, a touchdown, 6 points, and if they score the extra points, 7 points. Extra points are no longer a gimme. They're not a short thing anymore, so you gotta actually account for that. On the official broadcast for the game is Tom Brady, so I would guess he knows a whole lot about playing such games and winning championships. Third and 6, and that's a sack. That's a good one. That's a sack. Would that put them away? That might actually give the Washington Commanders a chance to come up with 0 points. So that's a sack. That's about the 39-yard line of the Philadelphia Eagles. Frankie Louvu with the sack, the excellent linebacker. They're going to try a field goal here with Jake Elliott. That's going to be a long field goal, 4th and 15. It's going to be ooh, a 54-yard field goal attempt for Jake Elliott. That's a long field goal. 54-yard. The kick goes and it's wide left. So no good. So that was a big, big sack for Frankie Louvu for the Washington defense. So we're going to get a timeout here. It's 8 minutes and 51 seconds to go in the second quarter for this game. So it's going to be a timeout. So this gives us a chance to kind of go back and just see what has been happening in this game. The Washington Commanders 6, Philadelphia Eagles 14. It's 8 minutes and 49 seconds left in the second quarter. The Washington Commanders will be getting the ball after a missed field goal from Jake Elliott for 54 yards in this game, and Jaden Daniels will get a chance to actually have a. This will be a short field. Um, so for the 4 yards of the Washington Commanders, you want to go about 56 yards to get a touchdown in this game. So that will be interesting to see. Let's take a look here at the stats for this game. We know Saquon Barkley is basically feasting on the Washington Commanders defense. So now we're going to see what else is going. So just a quick recap. Zane Gonzalez for the 6-yard field goal. Good. Zane Gonzalez for the 34-yard field goal to start the game on the, I think, well, probably not. 34-yard field goal was good. So we got Saquon Barkley, the scores for the game, scoring both touchdowns, 4-yard rushing touchdown, 60-yard rushing touchdown as well. Saquon Barkley. We're just gonna take a look here, play by play, see how the drives have gone. First drive of the game, Washington got a field goal. Second drive of the game, Saquon Barkley gets the play on first down and goes 60 yards in 18 seconds for Philadelphia. For Philadelphia's first drive of the game. Washington's second drive of the game was a fumble by Diami Brown. 6-yard pass, fumbled the ball. That gave Philadelphia a short field, 6 plays, 48 yards with a Saquon Barkley 4-yard rush. And Washington came back for the 5 yards and had a field goal, and then just most recently a missed field goal for Philadelphia. So eventful game so far. Just going to take a quick look at the stats. Jaden Daniels, the excellent rookie, has had to pass the ball a lot here, 10 of 18. Not an excellent passing percentage or efficiency on there. 10 of 18, he has 74 yards. Brian Robinson Jr., 6 carries, 15 yards, notably rushing. DME Brown, 2 receptions, 30 yards, and a fumble. So that's a bad one for the Washington team. For Philadelphia, Saquon Barkley, 3 carries, 61 yards with 2 touchdowns. Now, That's efficient. Almost, not almost, over 20 yards a carry for Saquon Barkley. We know it's on one run. Stats can be very funny. Three carries, average of 20 yards per carry, but all of it, in essence, coming on one play for Saquon Barkley. Jalen Hurts, 7 of 10, 87 yards, two receptions to A.J. Brown, and Dallas Goedert, two reception as well. 25 yards for Dallas Goedert, 26 yards for A.J. Brown. So the game is back. We're going to head back to the game here, and Jaden Daniels is moving with the Philadelphia for the Washington Commanders. We're just gonna get back on here and see the game. So it's 2nd and 4 at the basically the halfway mark. Actually, so yeah, so I think that's a first down. That's a rush. Okay, so it's first down now and 10. 7 yards for Brian Robinson and 7 yards for Brian Robinson. So they're going to be at the Philadelphia 36-yard line. So this Philadelphia Eagles defense is really good, and they're finding a way to actually run the ball right now. And I mean Washington. So that's actually going to give Jaden Daniels a chance to actually play well offensively in this game. So it's going to be 2nd down and 3. Uh, Austin Eckler, I think. Is that Austin Eckler or Brian Robinson Jr. in the backfield? So 2nd and 3, fast, quick side screen pass, incomplete pass. That's a dangerous pass. The defense are at basically the defense had that all day. So three-man formation to the right, screen and block for the receivers, and the defense blew that up before it even started. Incomplete pass. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. This should be fun. Let's see. My Washington plays usually have a man on the backfield, fake it, throw it to Zach Ertz for your first down. But there's nobody in the back end. Jaden Daniel steps back, throws the ball, slant. That's a beautiful catch. Oh my goodness, that's it. Ooh, ooh. That's a touchdown, Washington. That's a touchdown. That's a beautiful play. That is Terry Mack, incredible. Quick slant, catch the ball, break one tackle, break two tackles, got two guys running behind you, and they can't catch you because you're what? Terry Mack, incredible. So we got a touchdown here for Terry Mack, incredible. Come on, let's give it one more time for Terry Mack, incredible. Are they going to? Okay. I think they're going to go for 2-point conversion. It's 14. Okay. Just one sec. Just one sec. So it's a 2-point conversion attempt for the Washington Commanders. It's 14-12. They're behind right now. So if they get the 2 points, they tie the game. It's the absolute play, screen pass to the left, and the Philadelphia Eagles defense was right there. Let's check for the touchdown one more time. Come on, guys. We can't hear you. Let's give it up for Terry Mack. Mack, incredible. No, no, nah, nah. This time around, let's give it up for JD McDonald. So it's Philadelphia Eagles 14, the Washington Commanders 12. It's a 2-point game. One touchdown for the Commanders, two field goals for the Washington Commanders, two touchdowns currently for the Philadelphia Eagles, both by Saquon Barkley. The touchdown for the Commanders by Terry McLaurin, Terry McSpeedy, Terry Mack Incredible. Um, and I've loved this playoff of Terry McLaurin, right? Basically showing out in the playoffs. I hope his contract is coming up soon. Gotta pull up those brain trucks for Terry McLaurin. So it's a timeout here. It's 7:05 to go in the second quarter. Philadelphia Eagles are going to be getting the ball when they're out of the timeout, and they would have a chance to put up more points. Let's see. Is it like a Saquon Barkley watch whenever the Eagles come up, or would Jalen Hurts and the passing offense for the Philadelphia Eagles come up and make a big play somehow soon? So let's see, it's 14-12. It looked like the Eagles were dominating, kind of, had a fumble off of De'Ami Brown of the Washington Commanders, and now it's just a 2 point game. And the Washington Commanders offense came through here with a touchdown to keep them close. Keep Cliff Kingsbury of the Washington Commanders doing an excellent job in that last drive of mixing passing and running, and Terry McLaurin completing that for the touchdown. Just gonna wait for the touchdown here, waiting for the Eagles to come back in here. So I think they're coming off of a timeout. There's gonna be a kickoff here, and then the Philadelphia Eagles can have a chance to put up some more points in the game. Just taking a look at the replay from the failed 2 point conversion, you can see that this Philadelphia Eagles defense is ready and really good. They stopped the screen pass. That was blown up from the start, and then stopped the 2 point conversion, and that didn't even look like it was going anywhere. Uh, Terry McLaurin has the big play of that drive that got them 6 points. So Jalen Hurts, a quick flip pass that looks like Devonta Smith. So a quick end around kind of run for Devonta Smith, the wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles. So it's going to be second down on that drive. So it's 2nd and 2. Saquon Barkley gets the ball. And gets 1 yard. So apart from that 60-yard run, the Washington Commanders defense has slowed down or stopped Saquon Barkley. We can't ignore the 60-yard run though. But it's important to put it in context that other than that big play, he's averaging less than 1 yard per play. And it's 3rd and 1, and the Philadelphia Eagles go to the Philly special tush push, can't stop me 1 yard run for Jalen Hurts. So it's going to be 1st and 10. It's about 5 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the first half of the game, second quarter. 17 seconds on the play clock, 1st and 10. So Jalen Hurts Jalen Hurts scrambles, steps back, nobody to throw to, and just goes forward and slides. I'm guessing that would not be a sack. That would be like a 1 yard run for the Philadelphia Eagles. Woo. So 2nd and 8, and Saquon Barkley is loose for about 8 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the base at the 50-yard line. So you can call it the Washington side of the ball. You can call it the Philadelphia Eagles side of the ball. It's at the midway line, so the midpoint line of the game of the field. So at the 50-yard line. So 1st and 10. Philadelphia Eagles, and Jalen Hurts keeps it, runs right, and slides for 1 yard. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Philadelphia Eagles, trying to push it towards the Washington Commanders side of the field. And of course, don't forget, Super Bowl Apple Music halftime show. I think that will be in 2 weeks. For the Super Bowl, whoever is the winner of this game, Washington Commanders at the Philadelphia Eagles, plays the winner of the Buffalo Bills at the Kansas City Chiefs, and at halftime of the Super Bowl, Kendrick Lamar. And I would say my thoughts here. While I watch that, I think Lil Wayne should be performing that halftime. I think Kendrick has performed at the Super Bowl before when I think it was Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and the Dudes performed not too long ago. So it's incredible to me that the reason that he's performing at the Super Bowl is because of a beef song. That is disappointing because Kendrick Lamar is absolutely incredible. Check out TV Off. 3rd and 5. Jalen Hurts has to escape the rush, throws it to the right, and incomplete pass for the Philadelphia Eagles. Saquon Barkley. Okay, so this is now what we call no man's land. It's around the 40. Yeah, it's basically no man's land, so they're going to go on 4th down here. Oh my God, I think that is a big play for A.J. Brown. Let's see that. Step back. Ooh, A.J. Brown beats it. Oh man, that cornerback. Oh my goodness, that was an example of getting cooked. So it's Jalen Hurts steps back, 4th and 5, and A.J. Brown beats his man, and it's a pass accurate to A.J. Brown for 31 yards. It's at the Washington 40-yard line. In great position to put up points on this drive. 40-yard line for the Philadelphia Eagles. It's 2 minutes, or actually it's a 2-minute warning. And we're going to take a timeout. Yes, I was saying something earlier. I think it's disappointing that Kendrick Lamar has to perform at the Super Bowl for Beef song. For Beef, a song that became viral because it's a beef with Drake. Kendrick Lamar should be performing at the Super Bowl because he's Kendrick Lamar with so many fantastic songs. But all of us, not me, I don't really care about this year's halftime show. But everybody wants to see a spirited, passionate beef song. Fighting rappers, beefing, rappers beefing, angry, fighting it out on the microphone, pissed. We want to see him perform passionately a beef song for Drake because you like Drake or you don't like Drake. It's absolutely human. Um, so Washington Commanders 12, Philadelphia Eagles 14. The Eagles are close to scoring. We're at the 14-yard line. We're at the 2-minute warning. I'm going to arrest my voice. So we're back. It's 2nd and 8, and we're going to throw it. Jalen Hurts to Dallas Goddard in the end zone. Incomplete pass. But that's actually good defense. Kind of made sure you get some contact on the hands and not able to catch the ball cleanly. So we got 3rd down and 8 for the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, that's a flag. So it's going to be a false start, and that's going to become a 3rd and 13 instead of a 3rd and 8. So that makes it a little bit more difficult for Philadelphia trying to punch in a touchdown here. They don't want to get a field goal and then give Washington back the ball with almost a minute and 50 seconds. So that would be interesting to see. Well, they gotta do something. They gotta make a big play, right? So lining up 3rd and 13. Jalen Hurts gets ready. Snaps the ball back to Jalen Hurts. There's pressure coming. The pressure comes open. And it's gonna be a pack. Oh. It's going to be a pass to the end zone, and there seems to be a flag on the play. So if that's a defensive interference, that would be a DPI, so that would be on the 1 yard line for the Philadelphia Eagles. That would be a big mistake from the Washington cornerback. So let's see here. Kind of holds him a little bit, trying to come back to the ball. Devonta Smith should have caught that ball. Okay, held his hand, his shoulders, affected him catching the ball. Okay. So defensive pass interference, a little bit of face-to-face confrontation. It's funny. I'm curious to know how you come head-to-head with somebody like that, right? You're both wearing a mask. Like, whose eyes are you looking at? Like, what's going on? It's like, no, I want to find your eyes in between the mask. Like, I can't find it. Come closer. You ready? First and goal, Philadelphia 1. They're going to try multiple tush pushes. So first tush push, and I think we have a touchdown here. Well, there's a flag at the end of the play. What? There's a touchdown. There are multiple flags. On number 11, I think that's A.J. Brown. And you got the referees and there's some officials coming to make sure we don't have a physical fight on the field. That must have been frustrating for Washington. They almost got the stop. They were on 4th down and 5. Okay, that's Marshon Lattimore. So Marshon Lattimore and A.J. Brown going at it. Ooh! Now that's a battle for the whole game that we want to keep an eye on. Marshon Lattimore and A.J. Brown. That would be a thing all game. You know Marshon Lattimore is not backing down to A.J. Brown. We know that, right? We know that's not happening. You know Marshon Lattimore plays tough against Mike Evans. A.J. Brown, he's not backing down at all. So the rest of this game is going to be fun. Also, I would like to know who the flags are because this seems like it should be on both players. They were just basically blocking each other, and what happens. And it's 2012, so so that we don't forget what's going on. Let's first congratulate the Philadelphia Eagles on the touchdown. Come on, guys, you can do that as well. You can do that as well. Come on. A little bit better than that. So we're just gonna wait here and see what happens with the 2-point conversion. It's also gonna be a tush push attempt on the 2-point conversion. You know what we call this thing that Philadelphia does? The lowest man wins. Who gets his hand on the ground and who stays lowest. Philadelphia usually is the lowest man on this attempt, and this time around, the Washington Commanders got the lowest defensive tackles in there and they stopped them. It's going to be 2012. We're not going to be getting any tush push 2-point conversion here for the Philadelphia Eagles. It's time to, put up a round of applause, right? For the big plays on this game. For A.J. Brown on that 30-yard catch on 4th and 5. That's for A.J. on that drive. Now let's give it up for Jalen Hurts for that throw as well. And for, the pass to Devin Adams on 2-yard line. For the offensive line on the tush pushes, let's give it up for the touchdown. So it's 2012. So it's 2012 on here. Philadelphia Eagles lead 20 and Washington Commanders 12. It's 1 minute and 44 seconds. It's a timeout. Eagles didn't make the 2-point conversion to take it up to a 10-point game instead of a 9-point game. So, Jaden Daniels will get one final opportunity in the first half to to get his team points. I wanted to say a touchdown, but even field goal here will be good to end the first half. Um, Interesting enough, this has been a high scoring first half. That kind of plays into the Washington Commanders. Their defense is not great, but Jaden Daniels, the incredible rookie, finds a way to put up points to give this team a chance. There's a reason they're in the NFC Championship game. And let's see what the Washington Commanders offense, Kingsbury, the offensive coordinator, and Jaden Daniels leading the team on the field. So it's a timeout here. We'll be back in about a minute, and we're gonna get to the final run, the final section of this first half of the NFC Championship game between the Philadelphia Eagles at home and the Washington Commanders. Okay, so we're back, right? So the Eagles. That was quick. I gotta admit, that was quick. So without even making a play on the touchback, the Washington Commanders fumbles the ball. Wow. So the Commanders on the kickoff from the Philadelphia Eagles after scoring the touchdown, fumbles the ball, and the Philadelphia Eagles have the ball in scoring range. So 2nd and 3, there was a touchdown run by Jalen Hurts, but there's an offensive holding call, and we're gonna get 2nd and 13. That's wild. That was a wild sequence. Fumble, touchdown, fumble. Philadelphia Eagles offense gets the ball. They score a touchdown on a run by Jalen Hurts. But there's a flag on the play, so it's not a touchdown. And now it's 2nd and 13 for the Philadelphia Eagles. So, so many mistakes in this game by the Washington Commanders. That's almost a sack. Jalen Hurts escapes the sack and throws the ball away. So it's going to be 3rd and 13 for the Philadelphia Eagles. This defense has to keep Washington in the game right now. This is if they can hold a field goal after that special teams horror by Jordan McNichols. That's the third running back for the Washington Commanders. I'm guessing he plays on special teams often. Mm. Third and 13, 57 seconds to go. And Jalen Hurts gets ready. 4 seconds on the shot clock. 2, 1, snap the ball. Gets the ball, pressure comes in, escapes the pressure, gives it to Saquon Barkley. His hits, is that out of bounds? There's a flag on the play. Oh my goodness, Washington. Oh my goodness, you just got a third down field goal probable attempt. And it seems the incredible rookie Cyrus Steele might have hit Saquon Barkley out of bounds. Oh, that was out of bounds. And he gets a flag for that, and that would almost certainly give the Philadelphia Eagles a chance to. Sheesh. Unnecessary roughness, 10 yards, it keeps the drive alive. Incredible bad mistake from Washington going on right now. It's gonna be 1st and 10 at the Washington 14. 4 more attempts to actually end the game. And 4 attempts with Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts. That's a tough situation here. So it's gonna be 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley runs the ball for basically left side of the offensive line. It's a 1st down. Are we ready? So it's a timeout from Washington. See if they can get the ball back in case this is not a touchdown. And even if it's a touchdown, to give yourself a chance to see if you can get a point. Woo! Saquon Barkley goes left, spins around one, spins. Oh, what a incredible 60-yard rush from Saquon Barkley. Right, bounces it, touchdown. Okay, so 2nd and goal, 47 seconds to go. Timeout is almost over. Philadelphia Eagles have the ball on the 4-yard line of the Washington Commanders. Is this inevitable to be a touchdown? The Commanders defense says no for now. So it's a Saquon Barkley run for 0 yards. Gonna try this again. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. When we recap this first half, the mistakes are gonna be plenty for Washington. Third and goal, 4-yard line. Washington takes his final timeout of the first half. Oof. Just waiting for this to come out of the timeout. 3rd and goal. This is going to be a big play for Washington. Even with all the mistakes, if you're down 11 points here, you give yourself a chance. But no. The Philadelphia Eagles, Jalen Hurts, cocks it back, 1-on-1, A.J. Brown. Touchdown for the Philadelphia Eagles. We got a touchdown here for the Eagles. Come on. Keep going. extra point is good and is 27-12 in favor of the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh my God, the Washington defense has made so many mistakes. I don't even know. I want to clap for the Eagles offense, but I want no. Let's just clap for the offense and the defense that got the turnover for the Philadelphia Eagles. No, this is for the fumble for the special team. Now, okay, now for the fumble for the special team. Oh, the Philadelphia Eagles. And then you gotta celebrate the offense for punching it in for the next 15. 39 seconds to go in the first half. Gonna have a halftime recap of this game. The highlight of the recap is going to be the fact that the Washington Commanders have made so many mistakes, and the Philadelphia Eagles defense and team in general has taken advantage of it, put up 27 points in the first half, controlling this game comfortably right now is the Philadelphia Eagles. To start the second half, I think the Eagles are going to get the ball, so Washington got to do something in this 39 seconds to improve their chances of winning the game. So 35 seconds, 12:27 in favor of the Philadelphia Eagles. A.J. Brown with the latest touchdown catch for the Philadelphia Eagles. Now we're gonna watch the kickoff because you wouldn't expect much happening in the kickoff. And this time around, they're just gonna let the ball bounce. It's gonna be a touchback. And Washington is gonna get the ball, I think, at the 30-yard line. NFL Walter Payton Man of the Year nominees: Washington, Bobby Wagner, the incredible linebacker, formerly of the Seattle Seahawks, and for Philadelphia, Brandon Graham, the incredible defensive, would you call him a defensive tackle or a defensive end? Let's just say he's a big man that rushes the passer, and he's been good at it for over 15 years in the NFL. So it's third down. So second down here, quick pass to Zach Ertz for 8 yards. So Washington's going to try to speed it up. They have no timeouts left in the first half, so it's going to be a lot of running out of bounds, or you get nothing. Yeah. When you throw the ball in the middle of the field, they get a first down. Would they have time to spike the ball? Okay, so they spike the ball at the 41-yard line. And there's a flag on the play against Philadelphia for encroachment while trying to speed up. I don't know if they were trying to actually spike the ball or not. I think they were trying to spike the ball and they got a 5-yard free yards on that play. So 20 seconds to go. It's going to be first and 10, or rather, first and 10 for the Washington Commanders at the 45-yard line of the Washington Commanders. So Jaden Daniels got to get out of bounds. Do they get a chance for a field goal here? So Jaden Daniels goes left. Incredible run. So it's at the Philadelphia 35. That might just give them a chance. So 1st and 10. The Philadelphia Eagles are going to take a timeout here. If they kick the ball right now, it will be about a 50-yard field goal. Let's see. They probably want to run and throw something out of bounds or to the end zone for Washington. So it's going to be a quick timeout here for the Philadelphia Eagles. That gives them a chance to think about it. Do you want to risk it and run a play? Maybe try to make it easier for your kicker? Or do you want to try a long 35-yard pass to the end zone, try to get 7 points? Or you can just hand it over to your kicker to make a long field goal, which he has already made one. That's Zane Gonzalez from 46 yards, so this will be more than that. But he already has 2 field goals in the game for Washington. So Philadelphia plays prevent defense, about 3-4 cornerbacks in the end zone, throws it down, short field. And Zach Ertz goes and gets a few yards here, about 11 yards for an easier field goal. So that would allow Zane Gonzalez to kind of get a chance for less than a 45-yard field goal and see if that is actually going to be good and give Washington a 12-point deficit instead of a 15-point deficit to going into the half. So it's going to be timeout. Philadelphia going to hold up the play for a little bit longer. So we'll see. So the field goal is good. We have 2 seconds to go. On here on the watch along live stream, I'm going to declare that that's going to be the score for the half. And we're fine being wrong. So I would say 15-25 halftime, just nil, end the game, whatever happens. So basically at halftime, we're going to review the stats here before we take a halftime break and be back for this game. So just to take a quick recap on what has happened in this game so far. Washington Commanders 15, Philadelphia Eagles 27. We have Washington with 3 field goals and 1 touchdown by Terry McLaurin, or Terry McIncredible, or Terry McSpeedy, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, Washington Commanders 15, the Philadelphia Eagles 27. Jaden Daniels, it's been an interesting game because there has been 2 fumbles by the Washington Commanders, costly fumbles. as well. On this game, one missed field goal from the Philadelphia Eagles, but they have four touchdowns, two by Saquon Barkley. I think one rushing touchdown by Jalen Hurts, and then one passing touchdown to AJ Brown. Look at the statistics here. Jaden Daniels, 15 of 24, not horrible, but his teammates haven't helped him much. It's 139 yards as well. Without Brian Robinson, 7 carries, 22 yards. Jaden Daniels, 4 carries, 31 yards. Derrick Mack, incredible. 2 receptions, 43 yards for 1 touchdown. An incredible touchdown as well, breaking about 3-4 tackles, dragging 1 into the end zone. Zach Ertz, 5 receptions, 34 yards. Diami Brown, 2 receptions, 30 yards. And for the Philadelphia Eagles, Saquon Barkley, 9 carries, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns with 1 long 60-yard rush plus rushing touchdown as well on that play. Jalen Hurts, 12 of 18, 144, 1 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 touchdown rushing as well, 6 rush attempts on the AJ Brown, 4 receptions, 61 yards with a touchdown, and 1 little interesting scuffle with Marshawn Lattimore. So also got 3 receptions for Dallas Goedert for 32 yards as well. So that would be the halftime score. Gonna just keep this here. Now it's halftime. Gonna be taking a break here. And we're gonna be turning it up. We're back. Anyway, the game is back. It's 12 minutes and 39 seconds in the third quarter. Washington would need to find a way to get back in the game. And the first positive play of the third quarter is that they get a punt from the Philadelphia Eagles. Basically, they got a 3-and-out by sacking Jalen Hurts on 2nd and 12. So the Washington defense does a little bit to get them back in the game. So the Washington offense needs to do something. The game is currently not out of reach yet. 27-15. They still got a chance in this game. So we got a timeout before the Washington team comes back. And I'm going to rant a little bit. Well, because it just crossed my screen. And it's Kendrick Lamar performing at the Super Bowl. It's BS. It's absolute bullcrap. That the reason the incredible Kendrick Lamar is invited to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show is because of a song that is supposed to be a beef song. That the beat was scrapped up in 24 hours to respond and it's supposed to be like this great work of art. No, it's not a great work of art. It's just the incredible need for people to see each other fighting. And the fact that is the reason that after all the work he's done, him fighting is the reason that gets him to the biggest stage and the unnecessary illusion that he won. And making it more of an interesting and a race thing, it's absolutely disgusting. It's straight up disgusting that the reason one of the most famous black rappers is going to be performing at the Super Bowl, whether we pretend like it's not, or if he pretends like it's not, is because he's beefing Drake. And he had a song that's absolute shit on its own, only because he's beefing. And people can relate to absolute hatred to be excited about it. Anyway, we're going to get back into the game. Washington 15, Philadelphia Eagles 27. So it's going to be third down. Philadelphia 27, Washington 15. So it's going to be third down. And, oh, shoot. That was a sack. 3rd and 20. Nah, that's a tough ask on 3rd and 20. Yeah. 7-yard pass, check down to Austin Eckler, trying to get 20 yards. And yeah, nowhere. That didn't go anywhere. So it's they're gonna probably punt the ball. Washington 15. The Philadelphia Eagles 27. Davis with a big play. It's timeout again. It's 10 minutes and 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Philadelphia Eagles 27, Washington Commanders 15. Oh man, I would love this to be an interesting game. For it to be a game, it currently doesn't feel much. The Washington Commanders, where are they going to get points from? This Philadelphia Eagles defense, we know it's good. If this turns to a track meet, which the Eagles have found a way to score 4 touchdowns, it's already a track meet. It will be very tough for the Washington Commanders to keep up. Um, that Washington defense, I don't think they're very good. Are they able to hold the Philadelphia Eagles here to maximum field goals and try to allow their offense to figure it out to win the game? We're going to see. There's still some time that we can see that this is still a competitive game right now. It's a two-score game, 12-point game, 2 touchdowns, and the Washington Commanders will take the lead if the Eagles score none. 10:47, waiting on the Eagles. They're going to have the ball on their own 41-yard line for the Philadelphia Eagles. And while we're waiting on that timeout, that also reminds me that is Jay-Z's agency that advises the NFL on who should perform. And Jay-Z's recommendation is that it should be. I'm holding him Jay-Z, but maybe he didn't say that. But that whole recommendation is that for the community to be excited, let's bring the artist that's the biggest artist because he's beefing another artist. That's the reason he's the biggest artist. Taylor Swift performs is because the music is uplifting and everybody's excited. Other artists perform something similar. But of course, let's bring Kendrick Lamar when he's the hottest for being in a beef. And the excitement on the beef, like, I want to go see who won. Absolutely incredible. It's not going to change. We enjoy it. I'm watching a football game right now. We have somebody is going to win and somebody is going to lose. I guess that's the argument, right? Whether it's sports, whether it's music, who's the loser? Who defines who the loser is? Young man, whether you win this game or not, go cash your checks. Cash big ones on me watching it and actually doing a live watch along about it. At least entertain me. I guess that's the point, right? So violent. Well, the fight is entertaining. Well, that's a 7-yard. Dallas Goedert 7-yard catch, first down. It's gonna be a second down. That's 10:15 to go. 31 seconds left in the game. AJ Brown, he wants a target right now. AJ Brown wants the ball, which is good. Henry still, I'll say he has gotten a better part of that matchup. The incredible rookie seems to be following AJ Brown around the field. Oh, that's a nice play. That's actually a beautiful play call. There was AJ Brown running down the flat, and then on top of AJ Brown was Dallas Goedert running just in the same eyesight and direction of Jalen Hurts. So I thought that would be a check down to AJ down flat, but the play was always for Dallas Goedert. Excellent play for 26 yards for Dallas Goedert. So it's a first and goal at the Washington 9-yard line. The Philadelphia Eagles are trying to run away with this game right now. Goes back, pumps, runs. Jalen Hurts. Come on, you can do better than that. Touchdown. Touchdown. Let's give a round of applause for Dallas Goedert for setting up this touchdown with 2 impressive catches on this side. There was not much of Saquon Barkley, but let's give it up for Jalen Hurts with a touchdown run as well. Extra point is good. And it's 34-15 in favor of the Washington Commanders. Yes, the Washington Commanders had a field goal, not a penalty. Anyway, 34. It's not. Yep, so it's 34-15 in favor of the Washington Commanders. The halftime score. That was 15-27, but current score 15-34 in favor of the Washington, in favor of the Philadelphia Eagles. So it's time out here. It's 8 minutes and 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Yes, and while we wait on that timeout, this game seems like it's going to be a boring game. We're going to try to be here till at least the end of the third quarter. If Washington doesn't show any signs of life, we might as well end the stream and get ready for the big one between the Buffalo Bills away to the Kansas City Chiefs. But we're going to take a look at a few storylines in the NFL. I just want to think about and just take a look here. So Washington Commanders 15, Philadelphia Eagles 34. The Eagles are about to run away with this game. If there's no score or anything positive by the Commanders on the next drive, this might start getting away from the Commanders pretty fast here in this game. Let's take a look at this drive. Let's take a look at the starts on this game. Jalen Hurts, 16 of 22, 199 yards. Jalen Hurts, 8 carries, 15 yards, 2 touchdowns. Has 2 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley has 2 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley has only 9 carries for 85 yards. With the way the score of the game is, they might lean more on Saquon Barkley and Kenneth Gainwell to end the game. A.J. Brown, 5 catches, 77 yards, still doing well. Jaden Daniels, this will be an opportunity to keep the team in the game. Ooh, what a block. What an offensive line block. But Jalen Hurts runs it in. 2 touchdowns for both Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley. 34 points for the Philadelphia Eagles. It's a kickoff for the Eagles against the Washington Commanders. And this might actually be ball game here for the Commanders. Actually, I don't think Commanders have a chance of winning this game. But if they don't do something on this drive, it might actually be night. Okay, Jaden Daniels is back on the field. 1st and 10. So that's a 1st down. So that's a positive play here for Dyami Brown for 12 yards. I can't help but just think about the Amon-Ra St. Brown hype relative to Dyami Brown. So there's the whole conversation, right? There's the whole thing that NFL has tried to push. The Detroit Lions have tried to talk about the chip on the shoulder of Amon-Ra St. Brown, the sun god for the Detroit Lions, the wide receiver of the Detroit Lions, where he keeps track and a note of all the players all the wide receivers that were drafted ahead of him, and there are so many of them. I think he was taken in the 3rd round or something. There's at least 9 to 10. There's a good list of wide receivers that was taken before him, probably closer to 20 than 10. And taken before him, of course, he's the all-pro, all-star wide receiver for the Detroit Lions. But one of the players taken before him was Dyami Brown. And it's so interesting how everybody shits and has made fun. And in fact, ESPN and all the major networks took the liberty to trash Diami Brown almost with an insult that he was drafted ahead of Amon-Ra St. Brown. Can I argue that he's better than Amon-Ra St. Brown? Probably not, but he whooped his ass. And he was really good when the Washington Commanders beat the Detroit Lions 45-31. And I was shocked at the fact that nobody actually brought it up. You see, everybody's keeping quiet. Like they didn't know that they actually insulted that young man, and he came with Jaden Daniels and he whooped the number one seed in the Detroit Lions, and him and his team 45-31. Now, jokes on who? Congratulations, Diami Brown, by the way. Of no fault of Amon-Ra that they did that, but if that was an extra chip on your shoulder, young man, you had your moment last week, and it was sweet in the playoffs. You might be getting an ass whooping against the Philadelphia Eagles, though. But I just think of things like that. I thought it was incredible how the big networks all made it a fun clip, a motivational. let's have a great time and see how inspirational Amon-Ra has been at the detriment of Diami Brown, and forgot conveniently to remind us that they were wrong and to give the young man out of Washington his flowers after he had an incredible game and has helped Washington this season be the team that they are at the NFC Championship game. I remember, but ESPN wants to forget. You got your clicks, you got your laughs, but just as good as whoever pushed that, it was great, but you're also a piece of shit. So 1st and 10 at the Philadelphia 30-yard line, and Washington is moving. So they're getting some good plays here. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Actually, 2nd and 6 at the Philadelphia 27-yard line. Washington got to get it moving. Like, it's going to be quick. Touchdown's going to keep coming. It's easy to say it that way, right? To execute it is something else. So now, quick pass, nice pass to Olamide Zaccheaus for the first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the Philadelphia Eagles 19-yard line. So Jaden Daniels steps back, no one to throw, goes down the lane. Ooh. So that's a 7-yard run, but it seemed like he got hit in the head at the end of the play. But was he? I don't think he was sliding. Okay, so if he was not sliding, probably not a penalty. If that was a slide, would have drawn a necessary roughness penalty for the Philadelphia Eagles. So it's going to be 2nd and 3 at the Washington or at the Philadelphia 10-yard line. So you're going to hand the ball to Brian Robinson, run the ball with Jaden Daniels, or a quick pass to try to get the first down. Hand the ball to Brian Robinson, gets in the hole, gets stuffed by the Philadelphia Eagles defense. It's 2 yards, 3rd and 1, Philadelphia Eagles. Ooh! We got a touchdown. We got a touchdown. It's Jaden Daniels. Come on, it's Jaden. The rookie wants to keep his team in the game right here. Excellent play. Come on, one more time. So they're going to attempt a 2-point conversion here. So let's see how that goes. Jaden Daniels steps back, goes. What a beautiful play from Jaden Daniels. After running for the touchdowns, holds up, and what a beautiful. So Olamide Zacchaeus gets Olamide Zacchaeus. Olamide, Olamide Zacchaeus. Olamide Zacchaeus gets himself the 2 point conversion for the Washington Commanders. So we're going to clap for that. They got a 2 point conversion. It's 23-34. So let's give a round of applause for Olamide Zacchaeus. A round of applause for Jaden Daniels. A round of applause for the offensive coordinator of the Washington. And finally, a round of applause for the Washington Commanders team for not giving up yet. So it's 23-34. So the Washington Commanders and Jaden Daniels wants to give us a game here. This would have been a night-night, bye-bye kind of situation for the Philadelphia Eagles, but now they got to stay in the game. It's 34-23. It's currently a really high-scoring game. The kind of thing you would expect for a Washington Commanders game because their defense sucks. They did concede 31 points against Detroit last week, even though they won 45-31. So that defense is suspect. They've overperformed anyway because they got an excellent coach. That's a defensive kind of mind in Dan Quinn for the team. If they get more talent on that defense, should be better. But I'm not sure the talent on the defense of the Washington Commanders is that great. Anyway, hopefully we get more action here in the game. I want this Washington defense to make a few plays here just to put a little pressure on Nick Sirianni and the Philadelphia Eagles and see if we get a game, a competitive game till the end of this. So really happy Washington did that. It's 23-34. Still ongoing. It's a high-scoring game. It's a fun game. Looking at a 2-point conversion, rolling right for Jaden Daniels. And that's a pass. That's cool. Now it's gonna be kickoff for Washington. Waiting on the Philadelphia Eagles to make a run back. They're going to try to run him back on the sideline. Not so much of a gain, but Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles offense is going to get back onto the field. So it's the Washington Commanders 23, the Philadelphia Eagles 34. Ooh, Saquon. Okay, so Saquon goes runs for 5 yards. It was an impressive 5 yards too. Big breaking tackle. So Jalen Hurts steps back. Woo! And the pressure. Ooh, ooh, that should be a sack. Jalen. So the Washington defense collapsing on Jalen Hurts. He gets the ball out of bounds instead of taking a sack, but that would have been almost like a 15 to 20 yard sack. Pressure comes, steps back, slips, goes back. Ooh, those strong ties. Those quads, getting that workout in on those quads, allowing him to stay upright and throw the ball away. So it's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Philadelphia Eagles. Ooh, nice play. So 5 yard, oh, not 5 yard, 11-yard reception for Devonta Smith from Jalen Hurts. So that was a good 3rd down conversion for the Eagles. They're going to burn some clock. They're going to move the ball. Incredible block from Saquon. Ooh, Saquon Barkley putting on a block on Frankie Louvu. Ooh. Yes, that was an interesting one. So Frankie Louvu coming for the blitz, I think, for the linebacker position. And then Saquon Barkley basically putting a strong block. The Quad brothers, Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, putting it to work. Right side, Dallas Goedert. Oh, please, man. Like, I mean, on this show, like, yes, I get it. The Super Bowl halftime show, Apple Music. God, yes, we get it. Thank you very much. It's going to be fun. I'm sure a lot of people are going to tune in more than even to watch the game. Yes, passes it left, Jalen Hurts spins around and throws the ball away. Saquon Barkley gets a toss to the right, 2nd and 10, 5 yards for Saquon Barkley. So it's going to be another 3rd and 5. The good thing with this stage of the game is that you get very fun. Now, usually because you run the ball a little bit more, everybody knows you want to run. Your quarterback got to step up and make big plays on 3rd down. So it's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Philadelphia Eagles. Ooh, did they try to run the ball on 3rd and 5? And Frankie Louvu. You see, just a minute ago, Saquon literally put up a beautiful block on 3rd down on Frankie Louvu. And this time, I don't know if it's a fake and handoff, and Frankie Louvu busts through the line, and he's there for the tackle for loss for Frankie Louvu. He also did have a very important sack in the first half, so Frankie Louvu is an excellent linebacker, excellent, I don't know if he's a defensive end linebacker, excellent football player. Frankie Louvu of the Washington Commanders. So it's going to be, is that a punt? They don't want to kick like a long field goal. Jake Elliott already missed one, so they're going to punt the ball and try to pin Washington deep in their own half, and they succeeded in doing it. What a beautiful special teams play. Did they succeed in not allowing a touchback? And then, my goodness, Was that a touchback or is going to be on the 2-3 yard line of the Washington Commanders? Two guys jump in the air and they don't like. That shouldn't be a touchback. Their feet are not. Their feet. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. One of them. Oh yeah, yeah. So that's a touchback. Touchback for Washington. So that's a fortunate play for Washington. But will Jaden Daniels give us an interesting end to this game? That should be fun to see. It's 23 Washington Commanders, 34 Philadelphia Eagles. The Washington offense is going to be getting back into the game. So Jaden Daniels will get a chance if he can get any kind of score. So it's an 11-point game. It's a 2-possession game, actually. So any kind of score would actually help significantly the Washington Commanders in this game. So 1st and 10, incomplete pass for Jaden Daniels. It's 1 minute and 6 seconds to go in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Step back, Jaden Daniels. Ooh! Targeting Zach Ertz. That seems like a drop pass for Zach Ertz. That pass looked on point. Not sure why Zach Ertz didn't grab that in. Let's see. Hits his man, gets the ball. Oh, that was a poor pass. It wasn't necessarily on his chest. Kind of tough catch to make with one hand and could not make that. So 3rd and 10, Washington Commanders. Ooh, nice play. Did he catch that? That was a good throw from Jaden Daniels. I think that's a good throw to Zach Ertz for 13 yards. Quick snap, 3-step, 3 seconds, let the ball loose. Zach Ertz with the catch down the middle. Not an easy catch, kind of stuck to his body and stuff. But anyway, we proceed almost at the 50-yard line for the Washington Commanders. 1st and 10. The third quarter is almost over. Let's get going, Jaden. Takes a step back, throws the ball off his feet. Ooh! Come on, Washington. Come on. Is that a fumble? Like, how many mistakes is Washington going to make? It seems like a fumble. The referees are saying it's Eagles' ball, and Zach Ertz and the Washington Commanders come up with a ball and say it's their ball, even though it's a fumble or incomplete pass. Washington is saying it should be their ball. The referees are having a little meeting on the field. Okay, let's look at this. Tries to catch the ball, falls on the floor, tries to get up, knees are still on the floor, and gets the ball punched out. Looks like Philadelphia has the ball. He loses the ball, it comes behind, and there's a tug between. Ooh, that's going to be interesting to see what happens. The referee first points that it's going to be Philadelphia's ball. At least one of the referees is pointing that way. And then Washington seems to come up at the end of the play with the ball. What's going on? There's a lot going on. 22 seconds to go in the third quarter. And it is a turnover. So for the Philadelphia Eagles defense, we say, great job. The Washington offense too has made so many mistakes. Oh, the fumbles. Anyway, Jalen Hurts throws a pass to to AJ Brown, and AJ Brown with the catch. Oh man. So AJ Brown with 19 yards to the Washington 32, and it's gonna be the end of the third quarter. So Austin Eckler there with that fumble. Caught the ball, went down, knees on the ground, tries to get extra yards, fumbles. Fumbles. Jeremy McNichols, special team, fumble. Austin Eckler, fumbled. I think it was Zach Ertz earlier in the game, on the first drive of the game. Let me see. Who fumbled to start the game for Washington? No, Diami Brown fumbled. Uh, 3 fumbles from the Washington team. Special teams won 2 offensive fumbles. The defense is not great, and you put them in that position. This is an all-around poor team effort right now from the Washington Commanders. The quarterback, offense trying to keep them in the game. The defense and special teams making it incredibly difficult. I think the defense of the Washington Commanders has been pretty decent considering the insurmountable issues that their offense and special teams is trying to get them through. Is the end of the third quarter here. It's 34 Eagles, 23 Washington Commanders. So it's the start of the fourth quarter here. So what do we call the start of the fourth quarter? Usually this should be fourth quarter time. Let's go again. Somebody's gonna win. Oh, Saquon! Saquon Barkley breaking it loose for a long one. So Saquon Barkley goes for 21 yards on a run. It's going to be first and goal Philadelphia Eagle at the 2-yard line of the Washington Commanders. This is a very good example of your own team fighting hard not to allow you to go forward. This Philadelphia Washington Commanders offense has been fighting hard to make the Washington defense look really bad. Now I would say that I don't think the Washington Commanders defense is that good, but 3 fumbles and you got to deal with that. So bad for Washington on offense and special teams has made the defense look bad, but the defense has tried to put up a good fight. A good fight. A good fight. A fight. Impressive fight. But the Washington team, the offense, excluding Jaden Daniels, has done all in its power to make sure the Washington defense looks very bad. Conceding 34 points, 23 points for Washington. 34 points look so bad. One passing touchdown, four rushing touchdowns for the Philadelphia Eagles offense. So second and goal at the Washington one, there's going to be encroachment. It doesn't really matter. The tush push. Frankie Louvu trying to do a little Frankie Louvu magic. Jumping over. Doesn't matter. It's going to be half a yard. Doesn't matter. Philadelphia is probably going to score, so you might as well try something crazy. And Frankie Louvu, of course, the incredible defensive player for the Washington Commanders, trying something crazy. And smiling at the end of it. Absolute gem of a guy. Anyway, the Philadelphia Eagles is probably going to score his first and goal at the 1 yard line. I was like, his second and goal at the half yard line for the. I am dead. I love it. Frankie Louvu is an absolute. At least, if nothing, he entertained us. Not only is he getting sacks, getting tackles for losses, he's entertaining us all. So it's 2 times he's jumped over the line. You might as well. You're gonna get scored on this. You can't stop it. You're dead either way in this game. If this is a touchdown, so you might as well try something. Okay, so it's closer now. Let's see Frankie Louvu. He tries to time it again, tries to jump over it. Oh, referees are like, please, we don't want to keep doing this. Somebody else jumped. No, they're not going to blow. No flags. No flags. What's going on? Some other Washington commander jumped on the line. So are they going to keep getting flags and penalties till it's a touchdown and they don't have to run a play? This is so interesting to me because it's their right to get a penalty. And at what point do you say that no more penalties and it's a touchdown? This is so cool. So another flag on the play, 3 flags on the play from the 1 yard line. So now if we split 3 times and you're going to put half the distance to the goal on 1 yard on that. So it's going to be from the 1 yard line the first time, it's going to be on the 0.5 yard line. Second one, the third, that was the first one. The second one would be 1/4. Gotta get yourself a measuring tape out here. So it's going to be 1/4 of the 1 yard line. And then you're going to get 1/8 of the 1 yard line. So at what point do we push this ball and say to touch? Frankie Louvu is coming again. Is he gonna do it again? Okay, now we get a touchdown. 3 touchdowns for Jalen Hurts. I'm going to do the specific thing. 40 points, extra points is good. Come on, let's go. Keep cheering. Let's go. One more time, let's cheer for this Philadelphia Eagles. Okay, so now for the tush push and what the Philadelphia Eagles offense does with that around the place. Now for Jalen Hurts and getting his third touchdown of the game. And for finally, we shouldn't be doing this, but for entertainment value of the great Frankie Okay. So it's 30-23 Washington Commanders, 41 Philadelphia Eagles. 5 plays, 51 yards. So we're gonna give Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders another chance to make this a game and see if they can actually make this a game, make this fun. You know, it's 18 points. We got 12 minutes and 24 seconds. If it takes the Washington Commanders 3 minutes to score a touchdown, they would have 3 touchdowns, 21 points, and we might have a game. 3 minutes, that will be 9 minutes. Maybe Washington, the Philadelphia Eagles get a field goal. We might still have a game. This game is still on. If Washington Commanders have Frankie Louvu, they have a chance in this game. And Jaden Daniels is also here. The Eagles are obviously destroying the Commanders here on all levels. The fumbles has been a big deal in this game. 3 fumbles in this game for the Washington Commanders. Dyami Brown to start it off. Special teams, Mark Nichols, and we're just recently Austin Eckler having a fumble as well, getting the ball punched out. So we'll see. So it's time out here, 12 minutes and 24 seconds to go. And it's going to be a kickoff and a touchback for Washington. So Jaden Daniels will be back out there. Let's see if they can get that fast drive in there, give their team a chance. And you're looking for a mistake here right now for the Philadelphia Eagles. Can the Eagles make a mistake and give Washington a chance? Washington has made all the big mistakes in the game, and Philadelphia has taken full advantage of that in the tune of six touchdowns in this game. 5 rushing touchdowns and 1 receiving touchdown for A.J. Brown. 2 touchdowns for Saquon Barkley rushing the ball. 3 touchdowns rushing for Jalen Hurts. So it's 1st and 10, Washington, and now Jalen Hurts. 2nd and 10 at the Washington 30. Steps back, incomplete pass. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 at the Washington 30-yard line. Second and 10, incomplete pass as well to Zach Ertz. Oof. This is getting to dangerous territory right now. Third down and 10. That's a catch for 4 yards, but you gotta go for it on fourth down here, right? It's getting 11:28 to go. You gotta go for it on fourth down. The game is almost over. We're tough times. Tough times. Tough times, Washington. Tough times. Ooh, that's a nice play. 8 yards, Zach Ertz, first down for Washington. So that keeps the game alive. That keeps us going on here. Let's go, Washington. Let us go, Washington. Let's go, Washington. Pass down the middle. Nah. Okay, so let's see. First and 10. Incomplete pass to Jamison Crowder. So it's going to be second and 10. Ooh, I think Zach Ertz has been a favorite target for Jaden Daniels, and it's kind of been very good for him in this game. That connection with Zach Ertz. Why are you running the ball? You lose 2 yards with Austin Eckler. I get it. The passing, yeah, but we want to try 4 passing attempts. Avoiding a sack at all times. Yeah, I get it. It's fine. Third and 11, you still got to make big plays, Jaden, in this drive. So third and 11, got to get a big catch here. Anyway, well, sometimes you try it. There might be a hole there somewhere. So third and 12. Let's see. Goes deep down the middle and broken up by Philadelphia. Almost an interception, but that one falls to the floor. So we're still going to go for it on 4th and 12. That was a pass to Zach Ertz. Actually, not Zach Ertz. Luke McCaffrey. So not Zach Ertz. Ooh, spin, right. Oh, that's a sack on 4th and 12. That doesn't, yeah, it doesn't matter if you don't get it at all, but it's for sack, so it's going to be around the 30-yard line of the Washington Commanders. And if Philadelphia scores here, that would be good night, everybody. Not actually, well, in Philadelphia, it's going to be Eastern time, so it's good evening, everybody. Or have a safe ride, go. It's like, let's go celebrate. The bars are going to be full in Philadelphia. They're going to be going to the Super Bowl, you know. So let's see what the Eagles do here. It's a short field. It's 30 yards away from a touchdown here. First and 10 at the Washington 31-yard line. If you're Washington, you're hoping for a fumble. You're hoping for a lucky break. You're hoping for something to go your way here. So it's going to be first and 10. They're probably going to run the ball. So it's a shot like swing. I don't know what to call that. A shovel pass, swing pass. Yeah, but it's a fake pass, but also a run play, kind of. Yep. Second and 4 for the Philadelphia Eagles. Kind of pitch it to Saquon Barkley. And Saquon Barkley gets 0 yards. No yards at all. Gets nada. Nothing. Nothing. Nada. So it's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Philadelphia Eagles. They get a first down here, they can milk the clock and do a lot of things to end this game. Seems like there's a oh, yeah, there's a flag. That looked like a flag from Jeremy Chang. Um, 3rd and 4 went for the pass to Dallas Goddard, the tight end, held his hand, affected him able to catch the ball from the safety Jeremy Chin. So that should be a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal at Washington 8 due to the pass interference on Washington. This Washington cornerbacks suck. Right, and not the whole secondary. They gotta improve that in the offseason. That secondary is not very good at all. So it's gonna be 1st and goal on the 8-yard line. Dallas Goddard. What? Dallas Goddard runs for 4 yards. We're not giving it to Saquon Barkley. That's an interesting play. Gives the rollouts to the tight end and he gets 4 yards rushing. That's a beautiful play. That rushing yards would be at 0.5 and he just got a rush. What are the chances that Dallas Goddard get a rush? I guess they're just flexing their offensive playbook right now in Philadelphia. Pulling out all the stops. 2nd and goal, Washington 4-yard line. We're probably going to rush it 2 more times. We're going to burn some clock. And we're going to try to punch it in while running the ball. And we're preparing ourselves for a touchdown chair on here. It's a touchdown, Saquon Barkley. 3 touchdowns, Saquon Barkley. 3 touchdowns for Jalen Hurts. Come on, come on. Come on. One more time. So, for the Philadelphia Eagles, for getting that stop on 4th down. For Saquon Barkley and his 3rd touchdown. And finally for the Philadelphia Eagles for putting on a drive and probably closing out this game for the 8 points. Yes, so it's going to be about 7 minutes and 58 seconds to go in this game. The Philadelphia Eagles currently lead 48-23. There's about less than 8 minutes left to play. That's about at least four scores for Washington without any for the Eagles to be able to win this game. I'm going to call the game right now. What happens, happens. The Philadelphia Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. Yes, I said it. The Philadelphia Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. Anyway, Philadelphia Eagles are probably going to be playing either the Kansas City Chiefs or the Buffalo Bills in the 2025 NFL Super Bowl that started in 2024. However that actually plays out. That's going to be the end of the live stream for this. We're going to be getting ready for the big game in the AFC. between the two-time defending champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, and the uh, Josh Allen led Buffalo Bills. That would be a fun game. Offense, defense. It's gonna be a fantastic game. It's gonna be incredible. Anyway, I expect that to be competitive as well. Washington has had an amazing season. Congratulations. This is not for this game. Congratulations to Terry McLaurin, Dan Quinn, and the Washington Commanders getting to the NFC Championship game. This was way above expected. Come on, keep going. Another round of applause for the Washington Commanders team. Jaden Daniels, incredible rookie, probably the best rookie ever in the NFL statistically and in accomplishment in NFL Championship game. So that's actually incredible for the Washington Commanders. We're ending the stream, getting ready for the next game. Shouldn't be too long from now. Don't forget to tune in. And for everyone, if you came through, if you were here for this long throughout the stream, I, I appreciate that a lot. We're gonna be back here for a big game. We're going to watch along, put it on screen. If you're able to watch the game, even better. Um, and we're just gonna watch along here for the game for the AFC Championship game in the NFL. So that's the end of the stream for now. To anyone watching, peace.